Why do most businesses fail in Ghana?
Ask yourself.
Mr. Kwabena Obeng Darko, thank you so much for joining me on the show again. I want you to reintroduce yourself.
I am a Ghanaian entrepreneur, trainer as an engineer, and write books.
I had a text message from the BBC. Does Africa need to have billionaires?
BBC. Focus on your BBC. Any country who is serious about the development of its people is also very serious about what the people get to hear.
We don't use the media in Ghana to portray positive things.
You cannot require or expect anything from any people that you have not intentionally trained. In our system, you're just like orphans, trying to think that there is a father somewhere who will come.
A lot of businesses fail because of friends and family.
The family member that you should employ, I think, should be the one who sees your importance.
It comes so humble, but then when you give them the opportunity, they stab you in the back.
They will let you down, but outsiders will also let you down. So when there's change in character, you have to change your position. Just like the president now. If the administration fails, he cannot blame his ministers.
If you had one piece of advice, what advice would it be?
The best way to have freedom and to build wealth is business. You should be able to organize your money to a state where money starts to give you money.
I had to get Mr. Obeng Darko back in the studio because the questions, the emails from the first interview drove everybody crazy. I don't know if you know.
No.
But people were like, no. Some agreed with you.
Yes.
Some didn't agree with you. But obviously we spoke about the diaspora coming back. But today I really want to delve into how come Ghanaian businesses don't thrive or they collapse. Is it due to family members? Is it due to friends? Are we relying too much on our friends or family? You know, just delving into more of finances, getting money to even start up your business. So I want you to reintroduce yourself. Obviously, you are an author, you are a speaker. I've also got you to speak to our team, which I think encouraged them in many ways. So thank you so much for doing that. And I know that you've been speaking at schools. The fact that you're even going to schools to impact the young generation now, for me, is really key. The youth is the future. So for people that don't know you, please give us a little background about yourself.
My name is Kwabena Obeng Darko. I am a Ghanaian, I'm an entrepreneur, a trainer as an engineer, and write books as well. I'm an author.
Yes, yes, and you've got some new books.
Yes.
Fresh books, which are on Amazon right now. So this one is Growth and Productivity, Reset, Building Yourself Through African History. So he always talks about knowing your history and where you're from. Okay, Investing in Rental Apartments in Ghana. So how to do it. That's also on Amazon. And Sales Systems, Sales Tactics for Business Growth, Skills to Sell Ideas, Products and Services. All of these are on Amazon right now, so you can go on there and purchase. Mr. Darko, last time we touched on diaspora businesses, and today I really want to talk about why do most businesses fail in Ghana, why they are not successful, why do we not have businesses that live on for 100 years?
All right. Thank you very much. The first interview, you put a lot of light on the books, and we had a lot of engagement from
Fantastic.
the people. And we want to say thank you.
You're very welcome.
For that. I think successful businesses run in structures and systems in a society.
Okay.
If you look at our country, the structures that are built to sustain businesses, sometimes I call them the P economy, and the English economy.
Okay.
Just like everything in Ghana, where many things would have to be done twice. You know, so we are giving names twice, your English name and some other name. You're speaking Twi in school, at home, you go to school, you have to learn another language. I think the same with our structure. So you see that many of our businesses are not the ones that we call formal. If you go outside our country to some of these countries that say that they have businesses that have run for centuries, you can see that there are structures that they use. I don't see a lot of those structures for many of our businesses. I think that the government infrastructure are not really built to sustain them. For instance, if you pick a typical business that is in some of these countries, they get some capital injection from some investors, and many times they go to the stock market and float shares, and it lives off the family. In Ghana, many of our businesses are not in that category. How old is our stock market? So obviously, if you look at that structure or that format, then many of our businesses will not live or will not have 100 years to, in terms of sustainability. But if you pick my grandfather, Cocoa Farm, If you pick some of the other people that we say are informal, I think that many of them have left thanks to their children that are older than the country, Ghana.
Okay.
Because a lot of us come from families and backgrounds where our grandparents, bequeathed some kind of properties to their children. And those things did not have to go through these systems that all of us look up to say that these are multinational systems, but at least they are businesses that have outlived the founders and grandchildren are holding. And we can have many of them. We may not put spotlight on them. They may not be the ones that we say are strong businesses, but really, I think if you look at our systems and structures, we still have some of them.